Morning, I'm Kathy Burns, and I'm here with Gail DeMarco. I heard her speak yesterday, and she was freaking amazing. So I just snatched her here as we're waiting to go in and hear Tony Robbins. And Gail, thank you for being on here.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks. So I want to ask you a couple questions. And the first one is, where were you before you were with EXP?
Okay, so I was with Sotheby's for 4.5 years, and then Remax for 2 years after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did somebody get you to take a look at EXP?
It was a God thing because I was not open at all. Didn't want anything to do with it. We were top agents at all both brokerages that we worked at. I actually had an accident, and so kite surfing hurt my neck, and I was on painkillers, and for the first time in my life. And so my team members, a couple of my team members kept saying, "You got to look at this. You know, what's your exit plan? Look at you. You can't even look at a computer. How are you going to work? How are you going to support your family?" And they kept drilling that into my head. So God kind of I feel like God slowed me down so I would be open-minded. I've always been open-minded for business because if you're not, you're going to be left behind. So I brought on by my team members.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite thing is about EXP?
Oh my God, the culture, the education. When I was at Sotheby's, I was the culture. I was the education. You know, same thing at Remax. There's nobody shares here. I'm not in anybody's downlines or that I get other people's listing agreements, listing appointments, team agreements. I mean, people give you anything, and that's how you grow. I used to have 4 coaches. Now I only have 2, right? Because every athlete has at least 4. But because I have so much sharing for the community, I haven't had to lean into so many other people.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite part.
Me too. So tell me, what would you say to an agent that was either on the fence or even had their wall up about it?
Call me. I personally did $84 million this year in 2022. Last year, my team of 6 did over $400 million. If you're not open-minded and you just want to grind, I'm a Mike Ferry trained Mike Ferry trained agent, and that's all I thought there ever was grinding. And I'll tell you what, I want to spend time with my grandkids. I want to ride my motorcycle. I want to paddleboard. There's an exit plan here, and I'm super excited because people think we have to recruit, but you know what? I haven't made one phone call, and people call me because I'm productive, and they ask me. So it's kind of like bringing somebody to church or to your favorite restaurant. If you're not open-minded, you're just going to be grinding forever. So
yes,
yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
Call me 916-220-5700, and I'll tell you why you're making the biggest mistake of your life if you don't.
I appreciate that so much, and that's why major players are coming to EXP because it is making a difference. Especially like you and I are in similar age brackets. You know, people think that someday they're going to be able to quit, but how?
I'm 65 2 days ago, and
I'm 72. There is no exit plan. And until you come to EXP, it's a big game changer.
No, I mean, honestly, I've only been here 14 months, and I've made $120,000 in revenue share. Actually, no, $131,000. I just got another check. And then $86,000 in stock, so over $200,000 in a year.
Yeah, so people say,
I've only been here a year, so
it's wonderful. Thank you so much for
You're welcome. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Bye.